Good evening, degenerates. God, Lord, man, has it been a day? You have to put up with me. I'm dealing with some pretty interesting back pain. Getting old sucks, but it beats the alternative. And I don't have a huge day or huge evening planned. We'll see what happens. See if anybody joins us. One thing I will say is I had my microphone way too close to my face when I was talking the other day on Thursday, and all the mouth sounds and everything, man, it was enough of that. You got to learn to sit back, get away from the screen a little bit, try and enjoy myself here. It's just hugging up on the microphone. I don't have to sit right on top of it. Don't have to. Man. So, hope everybody's having a great day today. Man, I just about burned that mic with the end of my cigar. That was a great idea. Trying to keep this stupid thing lit. Oh, man. I forgot to update all my information. That was brilliant, but that's okay because nobody's watching right now. It's all right. No biggie. I can do multiple things at the same time. Well, at least I think I can. Oh, just go ahead and hop in and then leave. I see how you are. It's okay. I don't mind. You can stay or not. It's all fine. Oh. Man, why is this gonna hurt? It's almost like I can pop my back and it would go away, but everything's all tight, like a tiger. Gotta see where's all my degenerates at? We shall see. Did this thing not announce? That would be gross. That's very strange. I don't know why it's doing it. We'll see. We'll post this up. Get somebody. Get somebody. I got some things I want to cover, but I want to wait until people are here. Mm. So, just going to sit here and talk to myself for a little while for sure. I got to close that. I can't have my own voice in my ear like 20 seconds later. That's just not it's not something I'm going to do. Man, I was hoping I can get some people to watch the YouTube channel and see if I got my latency figured out. I tried my best to get that fixed. Um, maybe it's going to be faster than Kick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I made some changes to the OBS, and we're going to see if this helps. Not downsampling. I don't know why I was, but I was doing some downsampling, and that takes up some time. I got plenty of horsepower to do it. It's not like it was a big deal. I swear I can find this spot to push on to make this pain go away. I would be most happy. I really, really hope that I'm not getting kidney stones again. That would suck so much. Oh, need for the drinking to kick in so that I don't have to worry so much with it. I need to. There we go. Hmm. Not seeing diddly squat. Hmm. Weird. Gonna do some chat checks. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Everything seems to be working. Oh. Oh. There it goes. Boy, that takes a long time. Oh, it's logged in with the wrong channel. That's jacked up. Hmm. Very, very odd. Yeah, there I got it. Wonder why I did it that way. Oh, well, let's see. I gotta get this fixed. Gotta get this fixed. Oh, wrong one. Figure out which Figure out which chat we're on here. Hmm. I don't know why this isn't working. Nope. This is not annoying at all. We're going to keep on trying until we can get. I hate this chat bullshit. It never works right. Just sitting here talking to myself anyway. If I actually have somebody watching in Kick, let's see. All right, I think I got it. Did I get it? Yep, got it. There we go. Finally. Man, I'm glad that's fixed. Stupid. This thing always messes up, and I don't know why. What the holy hell? It's crazy. I do my dead level best to get this thing working, and every time it gives me 9 kinds of hell. Just won't work right. Cannot get this thing to work right. I'm actually thinking about switching to streaming platforms because of the way that this thing acts. I have to do so many plugins to get this to work, and what is that? I can never remember the name of it. Can never remember the name of it. But there's Restream doesn't really have the plugins necessary to do what I need to do with it, and so I I have to use standalone apps and like Stream Ninja and whatnot to get this to work. But that's all right. I'll get it eventually. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna sit here and wait to see if anybody grabs up the stream. Haven't seen my usual suspects around. They may be busy. It's Saturday. It's not the end of the world. I learned to sit up straight. I really do. Let's see what kind of retardation's going on in the world today, shall we? There's so much so much dumb crap happening right now. This last couple of days has been ridiculous. I mean, the For You feed on my ex is was originally full of very happy, interested, engaged Japanese people, and now it's full of a bunch of angry, depressed animal rights activists just going absolutely up the wall. They're off the rockers. They are. They are. I don't understand why they're the way they are. I don't. People who don't understand how um, like conservation works, I don't know. It's weird. It is very weird. So I I had this you know people coming up and anti-hunting. Okay, it's not a big secret. I'm a country guy. I live in the middle of nowhere. I hunt. It it's a thing. And the people who don't understand that um, conservation is by and large funded by hunters and the cost of hunting licenses. I'm pretty sure the excise tax for ammunition goes into conservation programs. I'm almost certain that it does. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And this money would just cease to exist if everybody stopped hunting, and that's just the first step in dismantling wildlife in this country. Would be to remove all the funding. So we live in a land that is by and large devoid of apex predators. Human beings have eliminated mostly all the apex predators um, when we moved into this country and started settling it. We got rid of the wolves, the bears. Coyotes are a different thing. They're all over the place. Mountain lions. I mean, for the most part, we don't really have any apex predators in this um, on this continent, at least in the lower 48. Especially in my part, we don't in my part of the country, we don't have in the South, we don't have wolves. We do have coyotes. We have very, very few mountain lions, panthers, pumas, whatever you want to call them. But we don't have that many of them. So you take away hunters. Let's just say everybody just stopped hunting, and we'll use white-tailed deer because it's probably the most prevalent cervid on in North America, at least in this part of the country or this part of the continent. So those animals are going to overpopulate because there's nothing hunting them. I mean, they're already pretty overpopulated in a lot of areas. People have deer in suburban areas around, like around big cities and stuff, where there's not anybody hunting them, and they're going in there eating people's flowers out of their flower beds, and getting hit by cars, and being just being a nuisance. And that's just the deer. Um, the other part of that is like there I'm going to have to look this statistic up, but I'm almost certain there are more people killed in car crashes involving deer than deer are killed by hunters. We'll look this statistic up. There are more people killed in deer auto accidents than deer killed by hunters. We'll just see. We'll just ask. We'll ask the Grok and see what Grok comes up with. Yes, far more. No, okay, I had that backwards. Um, I said that weird. So I was wrong. According to IHS, 235 deaths. Some other estimates cite 200 deaths per year. Um, Broader ranges, some studies go up to around 440 people killed. Those are human fatalities. but there are also 1.5 to 2.1 million deer vehicle collisions annually, causing tens of thousands of injuries and billions in damage, but human deaths remain in the low hundreds. Um, about 6 million deer are harvested every year by hunters. Um, but if we got nobody hunting them, so if we take those 6 million deer every year that are taken out by hunters, and we keep them in the population, and those deer breed, and there's more and more and more of them. Um, what would happen, right? You're going to have more collisions. You're going to have more interactions with deer. So I may have been wrong on the statistics. That's one of those things you hear things tossed about. That's why I asked. I would rather look it up and see if I'm right or not, rather than say something and continue to spread something that's not true. So, you know, um, but then there is a term called carrying capacity. Carrying capacity is the amount of a certain population of certain animals in a wildlife habitat that can survive, has the proper amount of food and water and shelter and things of that nature. Every area has a carrying capacity for every animal that's supposed to inhabit it. Um, so your populations are going to expand. Your carrying capacity is going to be exceeded. Now, what does that lead to? Well, it leads to starvation. If you exceed the carrying capacity of a certain piece of land, that land is going to run out of food for those animals, and they're going to starve. Um, I don't know about you, but having all of the deer starving, as opposed to some of the deer dying by hunters, that seems like a bad plan. Um, and then you have disease. We're already battling chronic wasting disease and a few others, but as you know, when you get more and more animals or people or whatever crammed into a small space, disease spreads more easily, and it affects more of them than it would if they're spread out and there are fewer of them. So, and then there's parasites and things of that nature that we're already having a big tick boom. Everybody's freaking out about it. Um, so I mean, that's just some of them. I'm sure there's more to it than that. I'm no was it an ecologist? I'm not. But just as a layperson, that's that's where I'm at on it. And hunting keeps the population down. It keeps it under control. They change the number of tags you can get in a year based on the population studies and everything. And so, you know, I don't understand it. People who don't who watched Bambi when they were little and they think that that hunting is evil and stuff. They don't understand how that actually works. It's it's sad, really. But all this was started because there was somebody who made a post on X about um about you know a somebody had hunted a mountain lion and posted a picture of it, and they're freaking out in the comments talking about how awful it is for that hunter to have killed that animal. And it's let me see, Ronnie Atkins made a made a post about it, made a video about it. Um, I think is probably he's better at explaining some of this than I am. Um, if I can find the damn thing, usually I'm not too bad about that. But I don't know. I'm not having a good time finding that. Let's see. Let me see if I can get good old Grok to find it. Because, I mean, put the at in there. See if Grok can find it. Maybe he took it down. I don't know. I can't see why, but that could be the case. Who knows? Echelon needs a disclaimer on what? And welcome to the chat. On how good it is? I don't understand what they need a disclaimer on. And by the way, if you get an opportunity, can you hop over to YouTube to the live stream over there and see if the latency is improved? I made some changes, and I'm hoping that you'll want to get shit. Yeah, it does give you some energy. One of the things I like about it is that there's no sugar in it, and so therefore you get no crash. There's it's good. I've never been a big energy drink guy. I always drank like copious amounts of coffee, and I still drink coffee, but I drink it. Oh, you haven't watched me on YouTube? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if you feel like it, I don't know if you have a YouTube account, you don't have to do it. Somebody will come along eventually, and probably do it, but I'm too lazy to go and check it myself to see what the latency is. I had about a 30-second latency on YouTube, and it was really annoying, which is why I started sending people to Kick, because it seems like the turnaround time between when you hear me say something. Well, here's the deal. I was explaining. So I say something, you hear it, you put something in the chat comes back, and then I can read the chat out loud, right? And there was about a 30-second delay in that. I would say something, and you guys would be able to react to it. Oh, sorry, bumped my mic stand. And then it would come back up on the screen on YouTube. I don't know what the delay is on X. I have absolutely no control over the latency. Some of it has something to do with Restream. They will delay. They do have a little bit of latency built in, because they'll throttle things trying to get you to move up a tier. I've got a standard license for Restream, and from what I was researching, it says that there's about a 30-second delay built in, and that if you want to get rid of that latency, you have to go up to like a premier level pricing, which is like double what I currently pay per year. It's about $197 a year for the license that I have. It doesn't renew until January of next year, and I'm not I'm not gonna change any of that stuff just for that. But I did make some changes to the YouTube channel, so that was a big problem. People were watching me on YouTube, and it took forever for anything to come back. So check my watch. See. So yeah, it's It is what it is. It's fine. My Instagram's going off. I have one of my shorts from my Thursday night stream that decided it wanted to go somewhere and do something, and people are commenting on it, and I keep getting notifications. Whatever. I can't keep. Oh, why is my Discord going off in my ear? Who's talking to me? Yeah, good. I normally post on the Pepperbox Discord whenever I start messing around for the evening, and I'll post up a picture of what I'm drinking and the cigar I'm smoking, and I'm getting replies to that. I should mute that, but I don't wanna. I'll minimize that. It's not the end of the world. I'm just glad I got all the chats going. But I'll tell you what I am doing right now. So, speaking of Echelon, I am currently drinking the limited edition unsubscribe killer apple. I found a case of this in my fridge that I didn't know I had out here in the shop. And so I'm mixing it with a bit of Tito's, and yeah, I think it's going to be quite interesting evening. I got ice jingling around in my cup. Normally I drink bourbon, but not tonight. Don't know where all my regulars are. They're being very quiet tonight. I hope they're doing something fun. I really do. So I'll just go through my bookmarks, see if I've got some things that I want to cover. Just because. Hold on. Let me see if this has anything stupid it plays. Yeah. So I always want to check the audio on some of these things before I play them, because it's often people swearing or using racial slurs or anything like. I'm not rebroadcasting that. But we got this fool. Now he looks like he's got some kind of deodorant or something, and well, let's just give this a little watch. I'm gonna give that a little spray down his pants. Got a lighter, another little spray. Boom. Yeah, I don't know that was very smart. Why would you do that? I hope that he manscapes, because if you don't, he just did. Man, that's we used to have a rash of this. People used to do this kind of stuff. They would try to get on like Jackass or any of the other shows that existed. Yes, and then he posted it on the internet. But yeah, trying to get some notoriety. Man, you're not. I mean, that copy of it. This, I don't know who's the originator of this. That one's only got 569 views, and I've watched it like 3 times. Just saw it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share that with. I'm going to share that with people on the stream because, well, why not? People in my backyard walking around, and those people are more likely that they're very likely family members. So, I, yeah, I'm not playing the music. Not doing it. All right. So, have you guys ever used to do stupid? You love of the game, yeah, yeah. I mean, how many times did you get on a bike and make a ramp and jump it? We didn't even have social media when I was a kid. We just did it because I dare you. I mean, how many times have we done stupid shit on the dare? I jumped off the top of the monkey bars one time when I was about 6 years old and didn't realize that my legs were going to fold up when I hit the ground. And man, it was, I jumped. Luckily, I wasn't stiff legged. Man, that would have been awful. I could have flamingoed or something, but I jumped off the top of the monkey bars as a 6-year-old kid. My legs folded up and my head just slammed against the ground. And of course, our playground had little bitty pea gravel rocks all over it. And I I came up with rocks embedded in my forehead. It was it was pretty rough. I had a great big bruise. It was stupid. Now there would have been like 8 kids with a cell phone recording it and yelling "World Star" or something dumb like that. All right. So who would have ever thought to breed a Chihuahua and a Malinois? It's a Malinois. What the holy hell? What abomination is this? I don't that's definitely a dangerous combination of personalities to put into a dog with Chihuahua and and a and a Belgian Malinois. I I'm a little afraid of um of what I'm glad it's not the other way around. Like, can you imagine if you put Chihuahua and a Malinois together and it was a big one? At least it's small. I mean, that's yeah. Oh yeah. Uh the old ding dong ditch. Yeah, doorbell cameras get you on that one. There was a video that of a kid doing that, and there was a doorbell camera, and the person like answered it, and you can hear the dad off in the distance, like, run. That's I guarantee that kid's gonna remember that for his entire life. Let's see if I can find that. That's some we'll see if we can come up with that. Core childhood memory. That's the one. Let's see if this is. Oh yeah, this is it. All right, this is great. I wish that my cameras would shut up. I'm gonna snooze them all so they'll shut up talking to me. All right, so here it is. This is awesome. If you haven't seen this,
oh crap!
What do you? Can I help you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I was going to ding dong ditch you guys. I'm super
Oh.
sorry.
Did your dad know you're out here doing this? I will call him right now.
Yeah, he does know.
I doubt that.
What's the hold up?
I've been caught!
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
He goes ding dong ditching with you?
Yeah, he says it's a core childhood memory and he wants to be a part of it.
Run!
Gotta go!
That is a great dad right there. That is a great dad. Oh. Oh. That's awesome. That kid, there he goes. Oh man, that's great. That kid has a great dad. I hope he carries that tradition on. I mean, I don't know that that was a doorbell camera that got him. I think that he walked up and the lady was just there. But I mean, it could have worked with the doorbell camera too. But yeah, that's absolutely perfect. It was great. Yeah, I mean, typical Karen. I mean, kids can't have any fun. You know how it is. Honestly, they probably picked her on purpose. I mean, that guy is probably like, "Oh, I know the perfect person we're gonna do this to," and then she just happened to be there um, to ruin his day. Cannot stand it. Cannot stand it when people are like that. Did did you? I went. So speaking of women, I went with my wife. We went and they have the local dog shelter here where we got one of our dogs from that dog shelter, the local humane society here, and they have a thrift store that people donate things to, and then all the proceeds from the strip I can't talk today thrift store operations go to help fund the humane society, the shelter, and taking care of the dogs and cats and whatnot. And we went in there, we went and dropped some stuff off for the thrift store, and then I was walking around like taking pictures of stuff, and this was one of my favorite things I saw today. And like nothing screams safety like thrift store rock climbing gear. Set of 2 for $40. I don't think you could pay me to use that rock climbing gear. I'm not going to go rock climbing anyway. I'm not. Um Possibly. Yeah. See, you're talking about latency. You see how long I'm already moved on to something else and your messages are still coming through. But yeah, rock climbing gear at the thrift store. Nah. Ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Another thing that I found. So on my stream, I on Thursday I talked about this and made a short about it, and there was a bunch of oh, well, that's fine. I don't care. Spell it however you want to. But check this out. So I covered this Thursday, and this lady cited after selling authentic mountain air in mason jars to tourists, right? And she wasn't arrested. She was given a citation in the story. The and there is a very long post, um, you know, going along with all this. But the one thing that I didn't notice when I was talking about this the other day is it was posted by the Dude Humor Report. This is satire. This is absolutely not real, and I completely fell for it, which is exactly what they wanted. But I posted that up like it was a real deal, and man, I don't. I'm gonna have to post up another short just to clear the air on that one. That one actually, it's one of those things. That yeah, I mean, people sell things uh, all the time that are just absolutely dumb. I don't know how many, you know, Bigfoot molds or Bigfoot hair, and it's buffalo hair. People do all kinds of stuff, but yeah. No, I'm not saying it's right either. I mean, but like the saying goes, a fool and his money are soon parted. I, that's just the way the world works, man. I gotta hold on. I'm gonna double check my audio here. before anything. Want to make sure before I play videos, like I said, that nothing stupid happens. May get a copyright strike on the music. Not as long as I just keep talking though. All right. I think this one's safe. Yeah. So let's go back here. Let's give this. This is one of those, and I've talked about this before, about how men react to women now, and you know, the women don't understand why it is the way it is, but we can go over it. So you got a young lady in the gym. She is using the safety squat bar. I mean, and so I mean she's not gonna. I don't know why. I guess that's why she doesn't dump it. But we'll watch this. So I'm gonna turn the volume down just a touch, just because I don't want to get too loud. But she gets down there low and gets stuck. Yep, and now she's done. So she's looking around for a spot for somebody to help her out, and you can see there's a dude right here, just sitting there minding his business, not watching. She's saying excuse me, trying to get his attention. She's trying to get the attention of anybody that would come and help her, and I'm sure he heard her and he's ignoring her. Yep. And now there seems to be a lady in the next rack who's not helping her. Yeah. And you know what? I know why this is. Yeah. So, yeah, well, a lot of people don't have spotters before they start. But I can tell you the exact reason why this is the way it is, right? And it's in the comments. But women, especially women that will go to the gym and actually record themselves lifting, uh, yeah. Um, well, I mean, she's got. I want to say those things are. I want to say they're 60 pounds. I could be wrong. I can't remember off the top of my head how much they. She's got two. Looks like a couple of 35s and maybe 4 10s and a 5. So she's got. I mean, she's not loaded up. It's not like she's got, but she's obviously well past her ability on that. And women will go into the gym, and people, not only women, but a lot of women will go into the gym, and they'll pick that particular um, shot, that angle, that camera angle, so that they can concentrate and get all the views. But all the men um, have been trained. Even all the men have been trained to not even look at the women in the gym. You just keep your head down and mind your business, do your lift. Usually you have headphones or AirPods in or earbuds, and you just do what you got to do. And you're not paying any attention to anybody but yourself, because heaven forbid you take up and make a glance and they just happen to look at you when you look at them. And then you're a creep, and then they'll get on the internet and make fun of you. And especially if they catch you on camera, right? And there's plenty of videos of that. But yeah, this is bad planning is what this is. She could just dump it. She could just grab that bar and lift it up over her head and dump it behind her and be done with it. But she doesn't want to do that. Um, I don't know. She's probably also posting this because nobody will help me. Because she's probably one of the ones that's trained the guys not to have anything to do with her, or women in general in the gym. I am lucky in that I get to go to a private gym. We don't have that. Um, Public gyms are, where you even the bigger private ones, but the ones that the general public can go to, is we don't get this crap at the gym I go to. No, she could have dumped it. She could have took the bar that she's holding on to and just kick it up over her head. Off it would go, and that would be that. And yeah, I'd make a little racket. She's probably doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. All I know is, if it is real, sorry, you should have, if you thought you could fail, like you said, she should have found somebody to spot her before she started the lift. Um, so I don't know. I need to dump some of these. Sorry, trying to get caught up on all. I need to dump um, some of my bookmarks here. Let's see. What else have we got? Yep, that's pretty much it for all the stuff I've got bookmarked. Normally I have people suggesting things. If you got any PF for a few years and a half, never Japan, I can understand. Planet Fitness, some of them may be okay, but yeah, try and find something that's like privately owned. It's in. I'm telling you, chain. I'm not saying that chain gyms are all bad, and I'm not saying all Planet Fitness gyms are bad. But a good number of, if you go into a Planet Fitness and there's pizza on the counter when you go in, I don't know if they still do that, but just turn around and walk out. They have all these rules. You can't grunt. You can't, bang your weights. You can't lift anything over your head. That's not a machine designed to do it. You can't, you can't do any overhead presses whatsoever of any kind. Um, it, it's, it's supposed to be a judgment free zone, but it's not. They may not do that anymore. They used to. I haven't been to I've never been in a Planet Fitness, but I've seen a lot of videos of it. And they used to have pizza nights where you'd go in and get pizza. And it's, I don't know. I don't know of any gym that would, that takes themselves seriously, that would have pizza out for the people to use or eat while they're supposed to be there. Most people are there to either build muscle or lose weight or both. And I mean, you can eat pizza, but with all things in moderation. I don't think that having unlimited pizza for anybody. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's something that they did a lot. I don't know if they still do or not. A fat electrician did an entire episode on Planet Fitness. I think his wife was going to, and they have one there where he lives, and he looked into it, and it's like their entire business model isn't for people to actually go to the gym. They make it impossible to cancel your membership so that you just keep getting charged for it. And they also only want you to do it through a bank. They want you to set up so they can, so that they can ACH the charges out of your bank account. And, but then you can't cancel your membership. You have to go in and sign something, and it's a whole thing. And again, the one that you have, maybe the person who manages that one isn't an asshole. I mean, that's very, very possible. You could have a Planet Fitness in your town that is managed by somebody who's not a douche canoe. It's not always the case, you know. Um, Planet Fitness, you see videos of people lifting in a gym, and all the machines are purple. You know where they are. Um, if you're a Prince fan, I guess Planet Fitness is great. Um, so, but I don't know. Let's see if we got anything else going on here. You had to do it online, so they may have made it easier. I don't know. You know how Nick is. He follows things down. He goes down a rabbit hole, and yeah. Lord, what's this one? Yeah, I'm not playing that audio because it's got shark bite. And again, Leave that. You signed up online. Well, see, there you go. Some people that want to go out in public, and yeah, I would play a little bit of this. You dropped a bomb on me there. I'm not playing that because I'm not getting a copyright strike on my stuff, but 5 seconds is fair use. But this is somebody just being annoying, and the people photobombing. Is she in an airport? She's in an airport. Okay. This is why I have an Admirals Club membership. There's no telling how long her layover is, but she planned ahead for this. Nobody carries the big googly eyes and does that with her. Why do I do this to myself? Why? These people have no. Oh, now no, wait. I got to go back. That she ended it in a stall in the bathroom. Oh, for the love of Pete. Nobody has. Some of these people have no self-respect. I have to work around this damn. Let's see if I can get this. Working around this arm. Trying to pour myself a little beverage here, and it's fun trying not to knock the hell out of the microphone stand with my bottle or the can or any of that stuff. This is these limited editions. I think these were they were only 100 milligrams caffeine. They brought the killer apple back. Echelon did, but it was the larger hydration. There's no beta alanine in it or any of that stuff. I don't believe. Oh, that's good. Did you see the Goth Girl spit? Their limited edition run sold out in 36 hours, I think, right about when they announced it. The subscribers all got a early access to it the day prior, and then the next day the general public got access to it. From the time they announced it to the general public till they sold out was about 12 hours. 36 total from the time they announced it to the subscribers. And I have a feeling, I don't know this, so don't quote me on it, but I do have a feeling that they're going to bring it back. They may do another run. They did that with the Killer Apple, the unsub Killer Apple. That stuff sold out so fast, they had to do another run. It was just stupid not to. But I think they will. And they did bring it back. And I have a feeling, based on, the fact they did Armed Golfer and brought it back as Double Tap. They did Killer Apple and then brought it back as Killer Apple again. And they're going to do this Goth Girl Spit, which is a funny name. They'll do that, but they'll bring it back with a better name. Maybe not better, but a different name. And it'll be back on the permanent roster. If it's, based off of how fast it sold out, we'll see. I haven't gotten mine yet. Still waiting on it to ship. I blame Sam mostly just because I like to. I know Sam's not listening, so I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want anyway. King Pix is streaming at 7. Well, that would have been 6 my time, wasn't it? I don't see him on, so maybe he meant 7 Central. I thought he was 7. I thought he was in Eastern time. I could be wrong. PETA. Fucking PETA. Look. People, if you wouldn't eat an elephant fillet, why is cow okay? I would try elephant fillet. I would definitely do that. I've never been given the opportunity to eat elephant because we don't really have them here in the U.S. We have lots of cows. The elephants that we have in the U.S. are mostly in zoos, and I don't know if they live long enough. I mean, if they live, when they die, they usually die of old age or something like that. You're not going to want to eat that. Although they do live a pretty sedentary life, so they might be good. Anybody out there has access to elephant fillets, hit me up. I'll give it a shot. Let's see what else we got here. Have you seen the thing about the German guy who was talking about you? They're complaining about how it gets hot and they can't have air conditioning because you can't just drill through a wall. And my dog hears me in here talking. She wants in the room. Are you serious? Oh, for the love of Pete. She wants in here with me. Okay, please hold. All right, back. Had to let my dog in here. Come here. See if I can get her to get on camera. Come here. Come here. Turn around. Turn around. Oh, come here. There she is. This is my scruffy Sophie dog. Yeah, she's a mutt. She's the one I was talking about, but we rescued from the shelter. She's about 13 years old now. She's absolute purebred mutt. She's a good girl. She's been a pretty good dog. She's got major separation anxiety, man. She heard me in here talking and was absolutely just couldn't stand it. Had to come in here with me. You good girl, aren't you? So, this is Sophie. She's my little dog. I've got a larger dog that's half husky, half German Shepherd, and she's an absolute menace. Actually, she's not. This dog right here is insane. You probably couldn't hear her crying to get in the door, but I'm gonna put her down because she's gonna freak out. There you go. But yep, no shock collars. I'm not gonna shock her. I'm not gonna be mean to her. She's a good girl. There's no Hassan Piker action here. We actually love our dogs, and they're not, she's just not part of the set. I'm not like that. Oh, man. She'll probably come in here and wander around for a little bit and then go lay down. Or she's going to ask and I'll have to get up and let her out. It doesn't matter. Where'd you go? But so I brought this up. Yeah, I'll just give you like just drilling through a wall, because you can just drill through a wall. Idiot. The people that are reacting to that post, I wonder. I mean, I'm not sure, but this this is the post that's in Americans talking as if one could just drill a hole through a 2-foot thick wall. Because he was complaining about being hot, and people are telling him just get an air conditioner, and he's like, "Oh, you can't just drill through a 2-foot hole, 2-foot wall." Yes, you can. People do it all the time. What do you think? How do they? I mean, stupid. Needless to say, lots of people told him he should probably delete that. That has been seen 4.8 million times. So that guy right there is probably going to get monetized just off of that one post. If he gets about 200,000 more views, he'll be monetized on X because he was an idiot. I don't know. I mean, probably a one-hit wonder. You can't keep up that level if you're not. I mean, even Nick, fat electrician, said something. Speaking of him, I was wearing his shirt today, and I'm not going to wear his merch on my stream. It's just one of those things I don't want people to think I'm affiliated with him, even though there's no way in hell I am. But I was wearing his Quack Bang shirt, today when I went to the thrift store, and a lady was like, "Oh, I know who that is," and starts talking about it. And I was like, "Man, I should have worn my stuff." My wife was with me. She's like, "Well, you have you heard of my husband's stuff? He's got this whole channel that he talks about. He's got stories about Brandon Herrera's where he won all his medals and everything." She's like, "Well, what's the name of it?" I was like, "My hat right here on my hat." I doubt very seriously I'll pick up any. She talks about her husband and her watch the videos. If she remembers, we'll see. But let's see what else we can find to talk about. I don't want to get into my normal. It's only 7:00. I don't want to get into my normal stuff quite yet. Sophie, are you gonna be good and lay down? You get stuff hanging off your face. She gets into. I keep a lawnmower and everything else in this building, and she gets stuff on her because she wants to go stick her nose in every place she possibly can. Come here. Come here. Let me get that off your face. Come here. There you go. Much better. I'll make sure and clip that. Make it short with the dog. Because, everybody loves dogs. It's like Ronnie Atkins' dog, Jeff. And then you got Donut Operator's got all of his animals. He's got Doug, and he's got Bean. Was it Bean? Doesn't he have Bean? Yeah, Beans. And then he's got the new stray cat Pasta that he's taking to the vet and getting checked out and all that stuff. He posts about it all the time. I see all this junk on X. I promise you I don't stalk these guys, but they put everything out in the public, and I see it. Let's see. I have never tried this. Have you guys? I think I've showed this before, but people putting cookie dough on sticks. Don't feed. That's what my Sadie dog looked like. That little dog right there when she was little. Don't give your dogs chocolate. Makes them sick. That's a good thing. That's an interesting idea right there. I would probably drop it in the fire. Of course, then again, I absolutely love to just eat raw cookie dough. It's so good. There's no way that's real. Oh. Maybe it is. Oh, that's funny. All right. I got to share this. This is funny. I mean, you got a lady with her ass hanging out. I'm going to have to share it. And she got a bunch of turtles in there with her. Watch this one. Bite. He got a bit. He got a bit of it. Look, it pulled away. I bet that smarted a little bit. Oh, that's funny. Wonder if that would have happened if she'd have had a full, like a bottom all the way across. I bet they've trained those turtles to bite people. I'm just going to say that. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Hold on, I got to check this. Got to check this audio first before I share it with you guys. Oh, that's jacked. Okay. Yeah, this is shareable. Let me get it a little bit bigger so you can see. So this guy with the truck, and he's pulling a roller behind his truck. You get out they use this for like compressing dirt and whatnot, leveling things out. He's pulling it out the highway behind his truck. And if you watch, when he gets over the top of this bridge, there's a car coming the other way. See, and it came off of. He's probably watch this. Oh, I would be too. That's jacked up, man. Whew. Do we have a blue moon tonight? They're saying we got a blue moon tonight. 2 full moons in 1 month. In case you didn't realize what once in a blue moon means, there you go. Apparently, it's happening tonight. Yeah, looks like it. No, it didn't sound like it was filled with water. It sounded like it was empty, but it was still heavy as shit. I don't know. I bet it was one of those, oh, I've just got to take it a mile or half a mile or something. It's like I just took it down the road and used it. I got to bring it back or something. And it probably had like a just a ring that sat over the back of the hitch because it's supposed to be used with a pintle hook kind of hitch. And those, you got a ball with a hook over the top that keeps the ring captive. And he probably just either didn't have the pintle hook, like didn't have that thing locked in because he could put a pin through it, or it was just a regular hitch ball that he had it hung on. And usually, if you keep it under tension, it won't come off. I would think that it was probably the latter, that it was just had the loop over a regular hitch, and it just hopped up and came loose when he slowed down and then sped back up. It lifted off and came off of the truck. Man, yeah, he's going to be sued into oblivion because that insurance company from that car is going to eat him alive. Yep. For tomorrow, yeah. We got 31 days this month, right? I'm pretty sure we do. Have you know the trick for that? Using your knuckles? So you start in your top knuckle, right? It's like January, February, March, April, May, right? So the top of your knuckles, I'm not showing it, the top of your January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So every time you hit a knuckle, it's 31 days. And then anyone that falls in the valley, it's not. So there you learn something new from me. That's how you can keep up with how many days there are in a month if you can't remember it. There's a stupid long ass poem that you can learn that tells you all that junk, or you can just use your knuckles, which you always have, and you start with January on the first knuckle. It's easy because it's either going to be 20. It's like you got February The months, you can't remember the months? Well, I can, at least. Whatever. I do not have it with me. We found a first edition 1977 Star Wars Starfleet manual at the thrift store today. My wife saw it. She's like, "Oh, this looks like it might be worth something." Um, it's not in perfect condition. It is in very good condition. Um, the book on the inside is perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. But the cover has a couple little, has some shelf wear. That thing sells if if you can find the buyer for it. Certain markets anywhere between $50 and $120. We paid $1 for that thing at the thrift store. I'm telling you, if you go, here's the deal. Go into a thrift store, pick an AI of your choice. Of course, I use Grok. And you just submit pictures of the shelves with the books on it and ask, are any of these books worth any money? And it'll tell you, okay, on this shelf, there's this title. If you look inside it and it's got this stuff, then it's worth X, Y, or Z. And that's what I was doing because, you have, and most of the time it's got to be signed or it's going to be a first edition or something like that. But it'll at least tell you which ones, which I thought was pretty cool. It's very, very interesting the things you can do with this technology. It's not just like people who are like, oh, just Google things. You'd be all day standing there just checking one book at a time when you can take a picture of the entire shelf, floor to ceiling, and say, hey, is any of this worth any money? I had to leave because they had all of the Highlander movies and TV shows had box sets, VHS box sets of all of them. Now, those aren't going to be probably worth anything. I should go and look, but I had to leave. I don't even have a VCR. But yeah. Oh, Lord. So, I guess I've fooled around long enough. I can actually do some of my normal bits on here. We can do our lame history. Let me play my little segue here.
Lame History Today.
Yep. It's my lame history today segment. So I will normally come off with 10 interesting historical events that occurred this day in history in order by year, May 30th. And we'll see. Got some medieval stuff, some American milestone science and culture. In 1431 in Rouen, France, Joan of Arc, age 19, was burned at the stake after being convicted of heresy by an English-dominated tribunal during the 100 Years' War. She was later canonized as a saint. In 1539, Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto landed in present-day Florida with a large expedition, beginning a 4-year journey through the southeastern United States in search of gold and riches. In 1783, the Pennsylvania Evening Post became the first daily newspaper published in the U.S. That was a lot of work. In 1806, future U.S. President Andrew Jackson killed Charles Dickinson in a duel after Dickinson insulted Jackson's wife and accused him of cheating in a bet. We should bring back dueling. People would be a lot more chill. Wouldn't you? I think so. If somebody could just challenge you to a duel for being a douche canoe, people would be more polite, I think. I would think. Let's see. In 1868, the first official Decoration Day, now known as Memorial Day, was observed in the United States to honor Civil War dead. There you go. So they moved it. That's interesting. In 1911, the first ever Indianapolis 500 race was held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I'm gonna butcher this guy. Ray Haroon won driving a Marmon Wasp. Yeah, 3-round boxing would do too. I mean, you can do that. Most. I mean, you can just throw a punch. You'll have to pay like a $250 fine at the very least. In 1922, the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. was dedicated in a ceremony attended by President Warren G. Harding, Chief Justice William Howard Taft, and Robert Todd Lincoln. That guy was unlucky. You should watch. Jack Mandeville did an entire show on Robert Todd Lincoln. That he was a bad luck charm, man. Anybody who had anything to do with that. Oh. Let's see. 1942, the Royal Air Force launched its first 1,000 plane raid against Cologne, Germany during World War II. Brandon Herrera served in World War II, won many medals, both Pacific and European theaters. In 1959, the first hovercraft was successfully demonstrated by its inventor, Sir Christopher. This is unfortunate. Cockerell. Yeah. In 1971, NASA launched Mariner 9, which became the first spacecraft to orbit another planet, Mars, later that year. So you think you watched what? Oh, the Jack Mandeville? Yeah, I love watching his stuff. I love history, obviously. It tickles my tism. May 30th falls on a Saturday, observed as it's not Memorial Day. What? That's last Monday. Okay. World Multiple Sclerosis Day, International Hug Your Cat Day, National Creativity Day, National Mint Julep Day, Loomis Day, Water a Flower Day, and National Hole in My Bucket Day. I don't know what the hell that is. But there you go. I'm calling into question the Memorial Day thing. I'm confused as to why that is. But that was today's lame history segment. We got our stupid current events. Play that segue. Yes, stupid current events. Yes. So I will go through some dumb current events that Grok came up with for this week. So museums visitors in Switzerland offered the chance to tour art exhibits in bikinis. The foundation, I can't pronounce it, Baylor Art Museum hosted a cheeky bathing suit only day, turning high culture into a splashy, barely there experience. Do we have any? Shut up. They don't have any video of it or anything. No links. Really? Oh well. On we go. Let's see. I already covered this one. It was a man drove to the police station drunk to pick up his drunk friend. I covered the black bear. Oh, have you guys what? The Japanese Edo style running goes viral. Oh, you just watch this because he's why? Okay. Apparently that's done some sort of viral thing. I'm not playing the audio because you never know what kind of music they may be playing. And then he goes into this whole explanation of, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So apparently there was a mountain lion just kind of hanging out back here. I didn't hit my browser button. You can see right here outside the back in Santa Monica. And I was talking about this earlier. This is the exact kind of thing I'm talking about. Santa Monica, California, right? In the backyard. That's not a small place. There's lots and lots of people there. And there's this mountain lion hanging out in the backyard. Just saying. Just saying. There you go. I hate it when I'm right. Let's see. I don't know that that's. I hate UPI. Apparently, this guy was balancing a running chainsaw on his chin for over 4 minutes. It was a Guinness Book of World Record. Let's see if I can find a video. Close ad. Come on. All right. So you got this guy got a running chainsaw. There's no chain on that. Yeah, I don't see a chain on that. I don't know. Let's I don't see it. I mean, maybe it does. Nope. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it does have a chain on it. Well, I'll be damned. So look, that's ridiculous. If it does, I mean, he showed it having a chain. I can't tell if there's a chain on it in the video. But that's an electric chainsaw. So yeah, I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What he should have done before he put it up on his face is cut through a piece of wood with it and then put it up there. That way you can tell. I can't tell that there's a chain on that. I don't know. It was awful windy. I'll say that. Let's see. What else do we have? That apparently they built the world's largest golf ball pyramid in Texas. I don't care about that. Oh, please tell me that this is. Please tell me that this is true. Needs to be a true stroke. Yeah, that's what I said. Needs a two-stroke gas. Electric chainsaws are too smooth. He should have had that thing revved to the limit. Zip tie the daggum thing, the trigger down, and let her eat. I see no. So apparently there was this. There's no video of it. I hate that. An AI voice at a Washington State Department licensing kiosk, I guess, was speaking with a Spanish accent. It was English with a Spanish accent when Spanish was selected, as opposed to actual Spanish. Let's see. See if we can get to this on Instagram. So look here. A mother raccoon and her babies were all rescued from a tree. I don't know if there's any actual video of that. Okay. No video, just pictures. Bummer. Ain't that a pain in the ass? Oh. Let's see. I'm not covering the Therians thing again. That's just stupid. I don't know why that keeps coming up. A bunch of kids that in Argentina that are dressed up identifying as animals. It's so dumb. I cannot type today. Having a fun time. The stream is dead. I appreciate you, DeathCon, being actually here. There's just nothing going on tonight. I normally only stream until 8 or a little before 8. But that's mostly because I like to go watch JD Delay act like a fool, but he's not been on his normal stream. He had himself a little timeout saying the no words on YouTube. And then he was in Texas, back live Saturday. So he'll be up 8 p.m. Central. So I'm gonna be on here for another 27 minutes, waiting for him to go live. So because you know what? It's entertaining. And tomorrow I'm going to try to get back to watching unsub videos. Apparently, at the time of filming, the guys at Unsub were absolutely unaware of my stuff. Now, what was it? One day this week, I can't remember what day it was. Or was last week. I can't remember. Anyway, one day he actually was covering, Donut actually covered my website, forcedvalor.com, on his stream. So, and he had it brought up on his browser. I've got all these things, but he had gone to the Our Mission page and was reading this thing, and yeah, fun times. But one of the great things is, so this week's episode, let me scroll all the way down. Obviously, I make these well ahead of time, and then bit by a bat that had rabies after picking. Why would you pick a bat up, especially in the daytime? Look, people, don't. I gotta say this. If you see a nocturnal creature in the daytime and it's just kind of like lounging around and stuff and being a little, don't fuck with it. Don't mess with it. Stupid. Like if you see, like a raccoon or possum or a bat or something along those lines in the daytime, leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's probably sick. It's either sick or hurt, and either way, it's going to be a bad idea for you to mess with it. You're going to get bit. But yeah, that was a dumb idea. People don't know. That's like the people that want to go up, as a senior citizen. Oh, of course, they should know better. I mean, I would understand if it's like a little kid or something, but people should know better than that. People who like go and think that bison are cuddly creatures or bears or anything like that. The people in like Yellowstone that get like gored by or killed by bison because they think that some reason or another that wild animal's domesticated. I don't understand that. But yeah, why pick that up? That's stupid. So look, here's this week's episode, the Bloody Nose Bonanza. Next week's episode is Iwo Jima, right? And then the one I just finished today for week after next is Okinawa. That's the end of the Pacific Theater series. In the middle of this, back on March 7th, I actually did the JD Delay episode he covered on his live. And then that live got taken down. He got a copyright strike for a video he played afterwards. One of these days, I'm going to try and see if I can get him to post up just that particular part because I thought it was cool. But hopefully he's not covering anything too serious tonight because I like getting on his stream and then saying dumb things in the chat, and it's hard to do. It's hard to say stuff that's funny whenever he's covering something serious. It's just difficult to do. It's like cracking jokes at a funeral. Cannot do it. One of the things I was covering before, and I think I should cover it now because I've got nothing better to talk about. So my subs are dwindling. I still have 3,833 people that are subbed to Forced Valor on YouTube. 2,392 public watch hours. I'm just shy of 2,400, needing 3,000 in order to reach a partner level, I think is what the first one. Yeah. May not do it. May do it. Who cares? I still have plenty of content. And I'm trying to be a little bit more silly with the European theater of World War II. I'm sorry. I know that that's a serious thing. I was as goofy as hell all the way through Vietnam on that series, and the same with the Revolutionary War. I mean, these are supposed to be funny. I think the problem is I got a little bit too serious with some of them, and people lost interest. So, I'm trying to get back to my roots and be a goofy. But what I was saying is like the unsub guys. I was getting um, some feedback from some other people that were watching, and they were like, they don't seem to know anything about it because they were talking about starting a channel or starting, to make stories for that. It's like I've got a lot of them. Somebody brought me up on Donut Stream, and he went over to the channel. So he's got a couple of mods, Iwasabi and Roof Indian. Those guys are great. They had a lot of good things to say about me in the chat. I'm real proud to have folks like that vouching for me. It means a great deal. I did spend quite a bit of time hanging out in the chat or in the voice channels in Donut's Discord. I spent a bunch of time in the Pepperbox Discord when we had voice channels there. People couldn't act like adult human beings, and they had to shut those down. So it is what it is. I mean, it's their Discord; they can do what they want. Speaking of Discords, I need to open mine back up again. Send out another link for people to join. I don't have quite enough people in there. Probably will do that sometime in the not too distant future when I get off of this stream. Because I'm not going to do it right now. It's just rude. Just sit here and type and whatnot. I was on my stream Thursday. I was looking at making shorts and stuff, and there was like a full 30 to 45 seconds where I was just sitting here, and you got to watch out for the ADD brain, man. I completely zoned in on something I was reading on the screen on my browser and just went just dead still and sat there. And then finally it snapped out of it. I was like, oh man, I was chasing some squirrels there for a minute. It's I get distracted so easily. It's horrible. Mostly just trying to keep my damn cigar lit. Had two people hop into my YouTube, not say a damn word. I don't understand that. Very, very strange. That's odd. Hmm. Can't believe you're still with me, man. I appreciate you. I always try to make some shorts out of these, and oh, that's interesting. So anybody was watching that, the issue is that you're not doing a hot tub stream. Oh, good. Yeah. Nobody wants to see that, my man. I'd need some hot chicks to do the hot tub stream. Yeah. So apparently that the farmer that I covered who was I'm not going to react to my own videos, but there was a farmer that had flipped a car that was blocking their drive with a forklift. Um, ended up with no charges. I would get more people that way. Where's my dog? My dog is Sophie. Where are you? She's in here somewhere. She was on stream earlier. Sophie made an appearance on the stream. I don't know where she's gone. She's exploring right now. I don't know why she's doing that. She's being very, very quiet. Now I'm wondering, Sophie. I can't whistle. Come here. I hear her little toes walking around. She's exploring. There she is. You want to come make another appearance? You want to come here? Come here. Come here. Oh, you got a sticker on you. Where do you get the sticker from? Come here. Turn around. We'll make another appearance. I don't want to. She does not want to get up here. She does not want to get up here. What are you doing? I need to get you a seat to sit in. She's just laying there being good. I am not Hassan. I am not going to be mean to my dog. She doesn't want to be up here. She's not going to be up here. I don't understand people that are just mean to animals for no reason. I mean, there isn't a reason. They're just, she's not a piece of the set. She's laying there being a good dog, though. She wanted to come in here, couldn't stand it. She heard me in here talking and had to come inside, so I had to get up and let her in. I know she needs her allergy pill. Sophie, you want to go get your allergy pill? Tell you what, I'll pause and come right back. I'm going to let her go inside. There you go. Forgot to mute my mic, so you heard me slam the door and everything, but that's fine. It's all well. Dog's gone inside. Yep. You're welcome. Having a slow night tonight. It is what it is. They can't all be winners. Cannot all be winners. It's fine. But I will. It's funny. Just about the time I get to a point where I'm going to end the stream, they'll have somebody that'll jump in here and start engaging with me. So I keep trying to wait and see if something happens, and it may. It may not. There's 24 people waiting already in JD's stream, or in his channel, I should say. I'm definitely going to be watching that. Because why not? Yeah. Anything else interesting going on in the world? There's just nothing happening. Ah, Blandish is here. See, I told you somebody would show up. I knew it. Appreciate you coming by. I've covered all the dumb stuff already. Now I'm just sitting here talking to the ether, waiting on time for JD Delay to start his stream. Have you been having a good day today? Thank you for your American flag emoji. Lurking, doing things around the house. I'm only going to be on here for about another 12 minutes. So I'm hopping off of here to watch JD at 8. So yeah, 7:48. I'm gonna just sit here and run my mouth until such time as he starts his stream. Scroll through X and see if there's anything dumb going on. Oh man. So apparently Google's seeking approval to release up to 32 million specially treated mosquitoes in California and Florida to combat disease. Look, this is how we get zombies. Please stop jacking around with the damn animals like the insects. The thing with the ticks, I'm telling you, they're dropping boxes full of ticks and make us all allergic to the meat so that we stop eating meat. It's some bullshit. And then they're going to come and they'll be like, oh, we've got this bioengineered, man made lab grown meat that you can eat and it doesn't trigger the allergy, so that we're all dependent upon the lab grown meat. If you get a tick on, you get it off. That's all I'm saying. And if I get the was it alpha gal syndrome or whatever that is, it'll be a bad day for me. I'm gonna probably die eating meat, triggering the. It's not good, and you can't have any animal products at all, like no milk, no cheese, nothing. From what I've seen, it's bad. Bug spray that has DEET. Hey, I'll tell you what. If you put like duct tape backwards around your ankles, and like tape your pants down and then put the duct tape around backwards so the sticky side's out, you'll get a bunch of them because they're going to climb up your legs. If you tape your pants down, they can't get under it. And then they stick to the tape. It's a good way to get ticks off of you too. Like you get into a mess of seed ticks, just wrap duct tape around your hand or use a lint roller if you've got one of those, and you can just roll them right off. And just like lint. But yeah, bug spray with DEET in it, for sure. Do not spray that shit on your skin though, especially the pure DEET. That's a bad, man. I got that stuff on me when I was a teenager, and wow, lit me up. That's an unpleasant experience, putting like heavy duty like DEET right on your skin. It burns, especially if you start sweating, which you're going to do if you're outside. Backwoods is good. But yeah, I don't know. There's really anything that beats stuff with DEET in it. I know that there's a whole bunch of my father swears up and down that using Irish Spring soap keeps the ticks off of you. I think that he's just weird and ticks don't like him. There's some people that they don't want to bite on them. I got a guy that I grew up with. I don't know what it is about his blood, but if a tick got on him, it would die. It's just, and he couldn't wear like, uh, he had to put tape on the back of his watches too, or they'd quit working. It was very strange, like digital watches, like the old school, like a Casio or whatever. Um, he had to put tape on it. Yeah. Only one not to get a tick. Well, you know what? Staying out of the bushes and stuff, tall grass, things of that nature helps tremendously. Um, that's one of those things people up north don't understand. I had a friend of mine who was in Ohio, and I was talking about people getting chiggers from being off in the. He's like, "What the hell is a chigger?" I was like, "You don't know what a? How do you not know what that is?" They apparently they don't have those there, and it must be wonderful to not have chiggers. If you don't know what those are, ooh, look them up. But yeah, I mean, I don't remember getting ticks on me too much when I was a kid, and we spent all kinds of time in the woods. I spent every summer at my grandma's, just like running around out in the country. And I don't know, maybe he's just lucky and lives in a bubble. They don't have chiggers in his bubble. But yeah, please don't screw around with the mosquitoes. Jeez. We really need to be like holding these people criminally liable um, for screwing around with um, insects and then releasing them. Just stop it. Hmm. Oh man, just what we got going on? Mr. Intellectual Sasquatch was the one who was asking me to cover the thing with the woman who was cited for selling the air, and I told him he wasn't here when when I covered it, and he's like, "Me and the woman were doing something as you should be." I can't imagine anybody sitting here listening to my dumbass ramble about goofy shit if they've got family that they can spend time with. Do that. Don't listen to me do dumb stuff. My wife will be like, "Well, why aren't you in here with me?" No doubt. The mosquitoes are like the bottom rung on like they're the most they start the whole food chain. You know, ticks as well. You know, animals eat ticks and bugs and stuff. All those animals get eaten by bigger things. It's like between insects and plants, and we'd be in a world of shit, especially bees. Bees are the most important, probably the most important insect on the planet. I have a whole backyard full of clover flowers. I don't treat the backyard with any kind of like herbicides or anything to try. In my front yard, we get sprayed because, you know, but the backyard could be all clover. I don't give a shit. There's bees out there all the time buzzing around. Possums eat ticks. Yes, they do. So do guinea fowl. Which reminds me, I need to get my mom a whole flock of those damn things. They eat the hell out of ticks. Having a flock of chickens is good too. You live in the country, you have a flock of chickens, you just let them walk around in your yard. They're very good. Guinea fowls they're pretty good watchdogs too. They'll go to squawking if somebody shows up that's not supposed to be there. Well, hmm. Come on. Well, guys, got 3 minutes. Gonna hop off of here, go take a quick bathroom break, and then jump over to watch JD. But it's been a real night. Thank you, Blandish and DeathCon. I appreciate you guys showing up and keeping me somewhat entertained and on track for at least a little while. And I should be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, and maybe we'll get a little bit more little action in the chat here. But again, as always, peace, y'all.